In Africa, you all know that we say it takes a village to raise a child. Those here present in this room represent the village of the ICF that raised ICF from its infancy to a mature organization that it is today. In this room, we have representatives from our beneficiary countries, ministers that presided over departments that signed agreements with ICF and implemented ICF projects. We have directors general, we have our board of trustees, we have our ICF staff, and most importantly, we have representatives of our donors who enabled ICF in the first place.
It is in light of these achievements that I wish to commend ICF on behalf of the African Development Bank and other contributors, bilateral, multilateral, and corporate. We, the contributors, are very proud to have been associated with ICF and its commendable achievement over the years.
For the first time, the model really brought together donors and private sector companies, partnered with African governments to co-fund an ambitious program of reforms. It was important that we were doing things with governments. We were not doing things to governments. There were basically three main objectives: to build effective conditions with businesses and governments to identify and implement priority projects that drive favorably Africa's investment plan; to work with governments to create a conducive legal, regulatory, and administrative environment for business at all levels to invest, to grow, and to create jobs; and thirdly, to improve Africa's overall image as an investment destination.
If you demonize the private sector, it will take a very long time to get momentum in the economic growth of our countries. Regulate them, meet them, consult them, whatever their titles, whether they are commissions or foundations or whatever. Their input is critical to give momentum to the task of economic transformation, economic growth, and therefore the provision of social welfare. Capital does not fall down from the moon. It doesn't grow on trees. Most of the time it represents the savings of workers in those countries or of public institutions. And if those can save so that capital can get into our countries, we should recognize that we must create an environment which enables that capital to earn a return for those who saved and enable that capital to come into our countries.
Changes in both governance and investment are crucial to spur and allow Africa business to flourish in a sustainable way, creating employment opportunities and attracting both domestic and foreign investment. I believe that this is a truly unique approach, and the reason it has been so successful is down to the way it engaged with governments. Firstly, the programs are demand-led. Projects are identified and launched upon government requests and invitation. ICF works with both the beneficiary government and Africa business community in project selection, design and implementation. Thirdly, your approach is lean and result-oriented. You have shown that by designing projects carefully, the amount of money required to fund the invested interventions can be reduced, and we can achieve a lot, even with modernizing resources. Today, as we celebrate the work of ICF over the past 9 years, I would also like to look to the future and to encourage my colleagues in the government of Tanzania, as well as our peers across the continent, to task ourselves what more we can do to accelerate and scale up this important work so we can continue to improve the lives and livelihood of millions of people across Africa.
1, 2, 3.